right here. What else we got? What is this right here? What is this?
I got cheated on. The side woman knew that he was married, knew that he had a family, and now he left me and my child. Now he gets to go start a new family, and I have to approve of my child being around the woman, and I just got to smile and cheese through it. While I don't agree with people's actions, I do think sometimes women they have a right to be upset, and sometimes these niggas need to get slapped.
But nobody is saying that you don't have a right to be upset. I think...
Hold on. I'm going to have to connect this video footage that I'm looking at right here with something else.
It's just all about how you carry shit and how you handle stuff. Like, to me, the ultimate revenge is leaving people in the dust and not fucking with them no more. Like, doing all of that extra shit, I just be thinking you're bothered. Like, you're very...
Of course.
Yes, and I get it. You should be, but also move on with your life. Leave that person in the dust. Like, I don't think you reap good benefits or positive benefits or yield positive results in life when you do evil shit to people on purpose. Yes, granted, this nigga was evil towards you, so you gonna turn into an evil person too, versus still being a good person.
I agree with you, because that's the road I always take. But I also
I don't know, queen, because you be caping for bitches when they be doing crazy shit.
I understand where you're coming from. I personally wouldn't do it.
So then I think you should say that instead of being like, I feel like it'd be okay when women do.
Because it does.
But it really don't, though. It's not okay when nobody do the shit. It's not okay when men do.
Yo, Lex P is a Leo. I'm going to put that out there. I don't care if you bitches get mad. I'm going to tell the truth, nigga. Yo, Lex P is a Leo. This woman right here, this is, I forgot her name. She's a Taurus. But I remember her birthday, though. I forgot her name. I can't remember her name right now. But Lex P is this
not okay with
this Lex P right here. The Leo right here. Leo woman right here. So blood clot. Jado style.
Women do it. It's not okay when humans do fucked up shit to each other.
So my take on that is both parties, my baby daddy and Lex, they both played their part. And when I say they did their big one, they did their big one. And the reason for me even doing this, because honestly, y'all, I was triggered. I was triggered at the common sense that Lex had to say, like, a man needs to be slapped. But it was the lack of accountability that she had for herself and being an active participant in that situation. That betrayal, y'all, did not just affect me. It affected my entire household. It affected my kids. It affected my mindset. I literally had to operate off of a broken heart. Do you understand me? A broken heart. And for years, I allowed people to call me bitter. I allowed people to call me evil. I allowed people to call me mean. And I never once addressed what betrayal has done to me. I just tried to work my way through it, try to boss up from it. But at the end of the day, when somebody in your mind, and when that person is your forever person and you are betrayed by them, it changes your whole outlook on life, on love, on family. And that's what it done to me. I went through therapy, intensive therapy. 1 year I had 3 therapists at one time. Do you understand me? My kids was uprooted from our family home because I could not be in that home no longer without him. So I had to go and buy this house that I'm in now. We are now a divided family from betrayal, from the mindsets of women like Lex P. Not to say this is her mindset now. I'm giving her grace because she's probably outgrown from being a participant in that for that long period of time. But I'm saying the mindsets of women, you do not understand that you do not only affect that person's significant other if there are other people involved. Now, it would have been probably easier for me to move on if I didn't have children, if this wasn't their dad and stepdad. But that wasn't the case. A lot of my anger has been towards him. Because how could you say you love me? How could you sleep with me every night and knowing that you had a secret relationship with somebody else? How can you always accuse me of cheating? Always accused me of cheating, but you had an active 6-year relationship. Now, I only know all of this information from watching the podcast because I did become a fan of the podcast. Like, they are a wonderful dynamic. Like, they are so entertaining. But as she started giving him a code name called Rapper Bae, I started putting the pieces together. And then that's what gave my confirmation, because me and Lex worked together at a nightclub for 4 years. And in those 4 years, she was dealing with him. Now, I didn't know, but what gave me an inkling was, once I left the nightclub industry, I became a business owner. And so I haven't been on the night scene for a while, with some years. And so I was happy to see Lex when I returned to the nightclub, just a night out. But Lex was still working there. And I seen her and I wanted to embrace her and say, hey girl, how you doing? Like, I screamed her name from across the bar, and she stopped like a deer in headlights. And she just stood there frozen. And I turned around and I'm like, Lex, you good? Like, hey. And she just stopped. But then I noticed her eyes pivoted towards this guy who is my baby daddy's cousin. So when her eyes darted directly to him and I followed her eyes, I literally was like, what? I was like, and so when I looked back at her, she still was just like, and at that moment, I was just like, all right, she must have messed with my baby daddy, or they must be messing around right now. Hopefully it ain't nothing serious. I never addressed it because I truly hoped that it was just like a one-time thing, or it wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't until her podcast that she admitted that they've been doing what they've been doing for 6 years. Mind you, I was with this man for 8 years. So I'm just truly triggered, on the podcast where you can say the consequences for a man doing what he does and leaving the woman with the baggage, and he gets to go on and live his life. And then you have no consequences for the woman that played an active role. You are that woman, Lex P, and you don't owe me no apology. It would have been nice because I knew you. We knew each other. We worked together for 4 years. But however, if you're going to use your podcast, don't use it in a way that shadows your wrongdoing, because you was wrong. You was wrong. I'm still healing from that because my outlook on love has altered. My mindset has truly changed. My trust level with people is shot, okay? Because a person can know you and still do you wrong. A person can lay with you and love you, still do you wrong. A person can build with you and have a family with you and still do you wrong. So that situation altered me, and I don't care about anybody saying, Toya, well, you need to move on, or Toya, you bitter, or Toya, ma'am, listen, that was my person. That was who I stamped as the man of my household, the father of my child, my children, because they saw him as my other 2 kids saw him as they dad. And I don't have family. That was all the family I had. I built that family dynamic, because it's one thing when I came from a family that I couldn't have. I didn't choose that family. So I don't have family, but the family that I created, that was broken. That was divided by people and their selfish acts. And guess what? People get to go on and have successful podcasts, go on and get to have successful rap careers. And me, I'm dwindling down in my businesses because my mind cannot operate off of the hurt, the pain, the betrayal, the broken heart. And it's like, it's so much came on me. And so for people that just be like, move on, this is not an intentional position or state that a woman that has the livelihoods of many on her hands want to be. But this is where I am. And I can't hide it no more. Imagine grieving somebody and they still alive. Imagine grieving these memories. It's unfair and it's disheartening. And I'm not doing this to bash Lex or my baby daddy, because the situation is done. The only person recovering is Toya. But I'm putting this out there for people that have the mindsets of Lex P's, or the mindset she had, y'all deal with somebody that ain't got no family, or deal with somebody that ain't, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. But do y'all understand, like, the damage control that y'all do? It's unreal. It's unreal. Some people like myself take years to recover because in my mind, in my soul.
Oh, I don't have it on here. Oh, I ain't saved it. I saved it somewhere else. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Hold on, y'all. I got this one right here, though. Fuck it, I'll look for it. I'm all burping and shit. Here, go right here.
Podcast Lex P just got exposed by a woman from her past. Lex P and this woman was apparently friends for a very long time. They work at the same club together until one night where a random occurrence at the club changed their relationship forever.
I ain't gonna front, yo. Poetic Flacco, you tweaking, dog. Like, why you ain't let a woman content creator give us the briefing on this? Let a woman content creator talk about this. Ain't you supposed to be a guy? And if you're you know, a gay guy, you still shouldn't be talking about this. This is crazy that you covering this, you know. I'm just gonna have to put that out there. You know what I mean? Because I'm not covering this. Like Lex P, I already said it from the beginning as when the video was playing on the Instagram. I know women like Lex P. I know they all think the same way, nigga. I don't really like me. I mess around, but I'm an honest person from the very beginning. I tell the woman, look, man, I'm just your friend. I'm not trying to be in a relationship with you. I tell any woman that I'm not trying to be in a relationship with, I tell them that from the very, very beginning. I'm like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship with you. We could be friends. I even said we don't have to have sex. We don't need to be having sex. You know, after we have sex, I'm still just going to want to be your friend. I don't want to be nothing more than your friend. All right? Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. We don't have to have sex. I always have to have those conversations. I'm like, look, I don't want to have sex. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If we have sex, there's nothing that's going to transpire after that. And for some reason, some ladies think that something is going to transpire. I'm like, nah, nigga. Your pussy could be the bomb. I still don't want to be with you, all right? You just a friend, all right? That's it. And if I see you interfering with my life, nigga, then we not friends no more. Go ahead. But some ladies cannot take no for an answer. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I know the men do it to the women, but the women do it to the men too. Same shit, tomato. Ain't nothing different. I swear to God.
The woman that exposed Lex P, her name is Toya Kent. Now, Toya Kent discovered a secret after a random occurrence with Lex P at the club one night. And the secret that was exposed to her was apparently Lex P was dealing with her baby dad and fiance at the time that she'd been dealing with for 8 years. Now, apparently Lex P and his fiance was dealing with each other for 6 years of their 8-year relationship. But the worst part about it, according to Toya, Lex P would often reference
a woman could have dealt with that shit. Like a lady like Lovely T. Shout out to Lovely T. I hope everything is good with her because I know she's going through like her medical stuff and stuff. So I hope she's doing fine. She's one of the goddamn what's the word that I'm looking for? She's one of the pioneers of the streamer world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's like the #1 streamer. Like, if you want to become a real streamer, like the real one, not the foolish, clownish shit that y'all see on Twitch and Kick. I'm talking about if you want to be the real streamer and have longevity in this content creation world, Lovely T is the go-to person where you can learn those skills and be a better streamer than the fucking foolish, clownish stuff that we see on the internet. But anyway, This right here should be done by a lady content creator. Shame on you, Mr. Poetic Flacco, for dealing with this. I don't know if you was a bati man. I can't tell because sometimes you just be doing content. I'm like, yo, the dog I'm more like I'm soft and chichi and them thing them, and I want to watch this blood clot thing there I'm on. That's how I have to say it. Like the true Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican. It's just I lived around the Jamaicans all my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Haitian boy. You know what I'm saying? Been to Jamaica and everything. My nanny is Jamaican, so I was a baby with my babysitter was a Jamaican woman, so don't get mad at me, bro.